You cold? Why you cold for, girl?
I'm cold.
Why?
I'm cold.
That's why you put on your sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
And say happy Wednesday, girl. I know Silent. I'm Beyonce. I keep trying to tell her she is Michelle. Michelle, get back. Get up out of the light. Hey, guys. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Hold on. How y'all doing today? I thought I was going to have a video uploaded, but it ain't happened. So I wanted to get on here and show y'all. A lot of y'all have been hitting me up on, girl, always trying to be in the background. This is my show. I said, you need your own channel, girl. Hopefully y'all doing okay today, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Girl, I don't know what I barely be doing with that. I'm trying to get my light to look good. So I'll get back. Go play with your brother. I'm sorry, y'all. If this is the first time y'all seeing me, child, I'm gonna stress you out because she gonna stress me out. My name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mama too. And I always get on here, Zyla, because you was not thinking about me. Y'all, she always do this. I've been here working all day, sitting at this computer. And I said, ooh, let me get on live real quick. Let me try to get on live because I ain't gonna get this video edited. And here she come. Here she come. Zyla. Thank you. I'm sorry. Y'all know it's ghetto over here. I got kids. But yes, this is the first time seeing me. My name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom too. And I sell digital products. You know, it changed my life. I made my first, I'm just getting straight to it today. Made my first 6 figures literally in 9 months of selling somebody else's shit. So once I learned that and I found that out, I was like, baby, I gotta let the world know, but specifically moms, because as a mom, just the general dealing with, as much as she drives me insane, none of us want to leave our babies, and the fact that we really, especially these daycare prices these days, motherfuckers is literally just going to work to basically pay for daycare so they can go to work, so they can pay for daycare so they can go to work. So I get on here every day for the most part. You see me, I'm trying to speak it into existence. For the most part, I get on here every day and I try to show moms how to make money online with digital products. One thing that I'm gonna do in today's live is show y'all the course that I got started with, and I'm actually doing a little special. I think I'm gonna do it for a week, or maybe till today to Friday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do today to Friday because I know some people be having to wait till they get paid, and I completely understand. But I am in the process of launching my own community, my own program. It's called the Mompreneur Method. Again, like I said, I got started with a Done For You course, and I'm creating this program that has multiple courses within it for moms. As a mom, baby, running a business is one thing, but trying to do it when you are a fully committed mom who's always being messed with by whatever age your kids are, it's a lot of work. And then experiencing mom guilt and trying to manage it all, child, it's a lot. So I created my program NPM for that specific reason. So because again, with y'all, digital products is really changing the game. It's really changing people's lives. It's changed my life. It's changed so many people that I've helped. And I'm just like, it just doesn't make sense that we ain't nobody out here doing. It's funny, I was on a call earlier today, and I don't know, maybe I'm in my feelings. Like TMI, I don't get a period or anything like that anymore, y'all. I'm long. I mean, not that I went through menopause, but I don't get, but I was like real emotional, and I don't know if I was being a bitch, but like, it was funny. I was on this call, and I'm a mentor, I coach. But one thing about me, baby, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you no bullshit. I'm just not gonna do that. Like, we all grown, or whatever like that. And again, there's just it's too much money out here to be made, and for people to have so many excuses. Like I was telling the individual, like, for example, I don't watch TV. I don't watch. I mean, baby, if I sit down and watch TV, a movie or something like that, like, baby, that to me, that's like, okay, Sierra, you gotta treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or a weekend, or I'm on vacation or something, because there is so much to be done. There's so much to do, and it's crazy to know how so many people scroll online on the internet all day long and be broke as fuck. And when I say broke, I'm not even saying like your bank account. I'm saying minded wise. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, bro, what you're doing, sis, what you're doing, you can be making money from it. There's no reason. Like, and I was watching. What was I watching? It was something. the other day. It was over the weekend. I can't remember what it was, but I'm a big, like, I listen to audiobooks and stuff like that, and it's just crazy that people want this lifestyle. People want to make 10K months. People want 100K, but like nobody wants to put in the work. And for a lot of people, and that's with me coaching and mentoring and stuff like that, I've noticed, and as a coach, you grow over time. Again, people want this overnight get rich quick scheme, but nobody wants to put in the work. And as hard as it may be, even when I sit here at my computer all day long for hours at a time, it's worth it. It's worth to say, you know what? I ain't gonna be able to watch Love and Hip Hop tonight. I ain't gonna be able to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta tonight. But you know what? Knowing that my creativity can fund anything that I want to do, that really separates you from a certain type of people. And then, learning about, like, when they say 1% and stuff like that, like, y'all, that's for a motherfucking reason. It really is, because a lot of people, and that's why I'm so big on not gatekeeping, and I mean this in the most humblest way, not in the shady ways, because why hold back any kind of information? I will give you my exact strategy to the T, absolutely free. I get on here all the time and talk about it, right? Because 98% of the people, 99% of the people aren't going to actually put in the work and do it. And I'm telling you, like, if you're really serious and you want to change your life, you want to change your financial situation, you want to get out of debt, you want to be able to go on vacation, you want to do things, like, you are entitled to everything that you desire. Like, you really are, right? But it does cause for you to be in alignment. It does cause for you to put in the work. And there's so many avenues, like, y'all, like, our generation, maybe the generation beneath us, I ain't got too much to say about y'all, but our generation, like, y'all, we have so many resources. We got AI, ChatGPT. There's no reason why you should be broke in 2025. Like you just shouldn't, and that's why I'm such a big advocate as a person that grew up maybe in the hood with nothing, poor. So I know that mindset of how you grow up and hearing, like, oh, money doesn't grow on trees, or like it really does fuck you up as an adult, and your thinking, you know what I'm saying? And then you pass that on to your kids, and they're, you know what I mean? And it's just this generational of being broke, and we don't want to do that, right, sis?
Mommy?
Yes, girl. What you got on?
I'm going back to get my hair.
And he didn't answer.
Do you want to call your phone?
Go call him, girl. But yeah, so I'm big on, mindset, because it's so much more. And I hate that so many people, or that digital marketing as a whole, has this bad, like, culture upon it. Like, people think, like, oh, it's just recruiting. Oh, you're just selling an ebook and a guide. Like, there's no thought behind it. But for some of us that are out here, or even if you go the done for you route, like, it's really learning these skills to, like, I look at it like this. I am, and really, this is, I think, my relationship and how I've healed my relationship with money. Like, I don't use money to pay bills. I don't use money, or I don't think of that's why I have money. I know that, like, literally my creativity can give me whatever I want, whatever I desire, whatever I like it almost what is it? It should be motivating you to want to do more, to want to create more, right? And so you can have, like, I tell people all the time, people always ask me, like, Sierra, you didn't quit you making all this money, but you didn't quit your 9 to 5, you didn't quit your 9 to 5. Maybe that is a guarantee. And I was talking about this yesterday. Maybe that's a guaranteed $80,000 set aside, and I don't be doing shit. I work from home, right? But then on top of that, everything else that I have, like, y'all, this year so far, like, I've been able to actually sit back and watch my payroll check just go into a bank account. Because for a lot of us, when Friday would come, what we doing? It's supposed to be payday, but we fucking around and transferring money to pay some goddamn bills. Had half the time the money be gone before Friday even come, because the shit probably was pre-scheduled ahead of that was my life, you know what I'm saying? And it was just enough to get I might have a couple, maybe $200 left, And then once I really was like, man, I need to work on my relationship with money. I need to change the way that I think, because it's not. And I think that's why so many people, broke people, I hate to say it like this, because I was broke once upon a time. I think that's why people be like, oh, money is evil, or it's the root of all evil and stuff like that. And it's like, no, you have to realize that it's a tool. It's not only a tool, but it's an energy. And again, my creativity can allow me to make as much money as I want. That's a really cool thing. Like, yeah, it's going to require work. Yeah, it's going to require some skill, but that's the point of it, And I'm so grateful that I stumbled upon digital marketing and really the done for you route, because for a lot of us, we do have busy lifestyles, we do have kids, we have a lot, you know what I'm saying, going on. And especially if you're still trying to work a 9 to 5, like girl, like what? And then for some people, a lot of people that I coach and mentor, maybe they work 9 to 5s where it's maybe they on the phone, and that being on the phone, customer service, stuff like that, that should be stressful. So I can only imagine when you get off, you want to be done. You don't want to have to work on your business and put time and effort. And that's why I'm so quick to always tell people and communicate to people what I do. And if you were to get started with Done For You digital marketing, for example, like a course or something like that, it requires some work. It's not no get rich quick scheme. I mean, some people make sales in a day or two. Some people it takes them 3 months, 6 months. You know, it's all about how you apply the skills and stuff that you learn inside of it. But the really cool thing and amazing thing about it is, and I tell people, all the people that I help and I coach, like by going the Done For You route, it's like, would you rather do you want to be the first man on the moon, or would you rather go after, okay, a few motherfuckers didn't win and they ain't died, so I'm gonna go. Y'all know me, I always got a crazy ass analogy. But that's what I look at it as. Like, once I've seen somebody can do it, I mean, granted, I like to be a leader because I'm a Leo too sometimes. But still, once you see somebody has done it, that means you can do it. And that's why I share the testimonies, and I'm gonna get on here and share DWA with y'all. The course that I got started with. But for real, like that was my biggest thing. When I got started as a beginner, I ain't gonna lie, I was skeptical. I thought the shit was too good to be true. I thought it was a scam, and I thought it was strictly just all you're doing is just recruiting people. So the perk is you talk about this course and people just buy it. But after getting into it and learning it, and actually really learning the information, because I bought multiple digital products, I bought multiple different like programs and so-called courses and stuff like that. But I've never really, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never really dive into the shit, but really, I never really had a real reason to, because the shit wasn't giving what it needed to give, right? If that makes sense. But I've spent a lot of money on different programs, some more than Digital Wealth Academy, that didn't even offer a quarter what Digital Wealth Academy offered, right? And so I guess that kind of also put me in a bad headspace of thinking like, okay, this shit, let me see what this shit is about. But when I heard the chick that I bought it from, who happened to be my mentor at the time, and my favorite YouTuber at the time, I was just like, interesting, because here I am seeing someone who I look up to, who I thought had it all together as far as like content creation and online and growing on social media. Why would you need this program, right? So that really sparked my curiosity personally, and I wanted to know more. So I reached out to her and I asked her for some information, and I asked her straight up, baby, is this shit a scam? Is it a scam? Let me know. And she was like, no. And, she went through everything with me, explained it to me, everything that I'm basically going to show y'all today. And, it made me feel comfortable. And that's one thing that I've learned in this space. Like, y'all, if y'all ever worried about something being a scam, like, this is why it's so important to do your research and ask questions. And if you have been looking at somebody, following somebody, if it's myself or if it's someone else, like, they should be willing to answer your questions, whatever it is. Like, granted, motherfucker, I can't spend an hour on the phone with you going over shit, but I am always willing to hop on a call, answer any questions, and that's why I also get on live and show y'all the course, what's in it, so like there's no like, oh, you gotta pay something to try to see a sneak peek or anything. Like, that ain't what I do, because again, I know that this really can help you if you take the time to actually go through it, learn it, implement it. You can really change your life. And if you don't think that it's possible, this is why I always personally share the testimonies in here, because baby, if all these motherfuckers in here can do it, why can't you? Huh? So I'm going to show y'all a little bit of, I gotta answer her. Oh, Marcy daughter in here. I gotta go back in there. I'm gonna show y'all Digital Wealth Academy, and then I'm gonna show y'all my program that I'm working on. Because what I'm gonna do is, if you're in the live stream, if you get Digital Wealth Academy, I just seen it, Marcy. I was like, okay, because she said, what's her name? Is it Baron? Girl, I had to go back in there. I'm sorry, but I was just seeing. I was like, okay, Brielle. That's your last name. I'm sorry, girl. I'm so excited for her. Well, and then that way you can get in there too. You know what I mean? So you ain't got to pay for it, Marcy. You just use her login, okay? But y'all, I'm gonna show y'all Digital Wealth Academy, and if you guys have any questions, like if you want to know more, just let me know. Brielle, that's pretty. Is that what? Girl, call them, okay? Y'all, let me share my screen real quick. I'm sorry. Y'all let me know if my screen go black, but I just want to show y'all what I do this course and how it basically I'm at a point now where I'm like, I'm about to be a multi six-figure earner, all because of the skills that I learned out of here. So that's why I'm like, I gotta get on here and show y'all this real quick. Let me share my mama, what's wrong? Go use brother iPad. Okay, y'all. So this is Digital Wealth Academy. This is the course that I started with. This is a done for you course that is an affiliate program. You make 85% commission. So every time you sell it, if that's something that you decide to do, you can make a commission from it. And that's a really cool thing. It does come in multiple languages. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me move my stuff. I got all my little notebooks and stuff right here. It does come in multiple languages. So Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, Portuguese, all that good stuff, right, girl? On top of getting these video instruction modules that you can learn from, DWA is also a community. So when you get in here, this is what it would look like. And as you can see, people put post like updates here. This is a great place where you can really just get engaged with the community. You have support. So if you're starting a new page or even in your existing page that you're going to be promoting your digital products on, people in here will follow you because they on the same shit you on. They trying to grow just like you, right? So I really do like that. And again, like I said, it does come in multiple languages. Also included with Digital Wealth Academy, they have master classes, and one of the master classes is tonight. Was it with Natalie? Yeah. And it's just on Zoom. It's just a 30-minute like basically she's just answering questions. But they do master classes to kind of like go over like how to hit your first 10K month, how to start consistently hitting 100K months, and you're being taught by people who are actually doing this, who are actually 7-8 figure earners. So that's a really cool thing. So not only are you getting valuable high income information, you're also being mentored basically as well, and you have access to that too. So that's a really cool thing about it. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all gotta go back. I have you having to come back to this page. Oh, her daddy, girl, y'all, she's something else. She is something else. Because I swear, as soon as I get out here, she don't want to be bothering me at all. So just kind of going. I'm gonna come. Well, actually, let me show y'all the testimony because I always get hyped when I see testimony. Y'all, I'm sorry if I'm giving it low energy today. When I tell you, I've been sitting at this computer since 6 a.m. Tired. Okay. Oh, but we got some new testimonies in here. I personally love looking at these. Again, I always tell people if you have some doubt, I always tell people in general, like, girl, if you're thinking about making this move, I'm telling you now, you're gonna need to get your mindset together, right? Because a lot of people, again, hop into this being skeptical, and that's the wrong mindset to have. If you think this shit is too good to be true, if you think it can't happen for you, like, why even waste your time and invest in something? If I'm gonna invest my money into something, maybe I'm gonna leave it, and failure is not an option. So somehow I'm gonna make it work, right? So I always tell people, definitely always come in here and dive into the actual testimonies. Yes, baby. Okay, here, you want to call them on my laptop? Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know I got kids. Here. Is my phone. Don't drop it, okay?
Okay, drop it.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. But y'all see Miracle right there? She said from setbacks to 20K, baby. Sis made 20K literally in what? I think she did I read this one? No, I didn't read it. Slow down a few times while navigating changes and challenges, but I kept going, and now I've hit 20K. So this is a person in there, y'all, that was probably about ready to give up, and I see that a lot. But because she stuck with it and actually dived into the information and took the time to learn it, sis made her first 20K month. Like, how crazy is that, right? And this could be you too. And again, like, you learn not just these skills, but you learn like these mindset tips and tricks, right, to help you learn how to set goals for yourself so you can do that. Because I always tell people, especially people that I coach and mentor, what's your ideal income that you feel like is realistic for you? A lot of people, it's funny, I always hear people say, they'll be like, oh, if I could just make $1,000, or if I could just make 5K, maybe double that shit. Honestly, triple that shit, because that can be your goal. And really, power of the tongue, y'all, is everything. And the way that you speak over your life, over your business, or whatever, it's important. And these are things that I personally took away from Digital Wealth Academy. I love that they kind of implement a spiritual side to it. I mean, it ain't nothing crazy, it ain't nothing overboard, but there is that in there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so much more than learning these strategies and tips and this and that. Like, it really does come down to mindset. This person right here, she just posted this literally an hour ago, from $0 to $90,000 in just a month. Like, girl, what? that. Like, oh, I'm sorry, $9,000, $9,000. But baby, some people do. They be making $100,000 a month. I ain't reached that yet. I haven't reached that yet, but I know it's coming. Yes, baby. He didn't answer. Okay, well, he gonna call you back, girl. He busy. Oh, it's okay, mama. Here, just try to call him there, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Okay, girl. This person here, y'all, I'm sorry, just ghetto. Y'all didn't know my lives be real ghetto, but we gonna make it happen. Okay, my mom. So this person here, Katie, says she hit 16 pounds in 3 weeks. I don't know how much that is in American dollars, but either way, the fact that she's seeing something literally in 3 months, in 3 weeks. She said that she had already spent 3 months in digital marketing. And then when she discovered DW, I remember reading this one. Then when she discovered DWA, she implemented the skills that she learned and it really took her over the top. I share with y'all a lot of the times, or if this is your first time seeing me, I personally started in the digital marketing space and was trying to sell my own products. But because I didn't know strategy marketing, because again, like I said earlier, our generation, we have access to so many tools and things that we can use online. Anybody named mama gonna hop on ChatGPT, girl, and create a product, right? But knowing how to market, knowing how to brand, knowing how to sell, that's the most important thing. Baby, he's not answering. Yeah, well, he's busy, baby. He might be in a meeting. Did he answer?
Yeah, you did it.
Okay, girl. Chill. I'm sorry, yo. Let me see. And let's read another one here. From 0 to 31,000, y'all, in sales. All thanks to my mentor. So again, like, just I don't know about y'all. It always keeps me motivated. Always keeps me excited. Miranda, she always in here posting. I want to start. I need to get back in here. When I first started, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I used to post my tips and my receipts all this time. Baby, I don't have time. There's not enough time in the day. But again, I always tell people, like, y'all, look at all these people doing it. Look at all these people from all over the world doing it. Men, women, in the United States, outside of the United States. If they can do it, so can you. But you gotta put in the work. You have to be disciplined. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I first started, and I was at that point where I was like, baby, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, being glued to my computer. But once that money, I ain't gonna lie, once the money started rolling in, I was like, yo, I just made $500 and I didn't do nothing. I woke up to $3,000 in my sleep, and I feel like I didn't do nothing. Okay, let me stop saying that. Baby, he's not answering. Okay, Daddy gonna call us. Where my phone at? Here. Where's my other phone? Yeah, I'm about to say, here, you can take my phone, call him on my phone. Just hear me out, okay? Let's hop into the actual program. I always tell people, when I started, y'all, DWA, first of all, is just constantly growing. There's a reason why it literally is the number one marketing course on the school platform, fastest growing course on the school platform. Like, we lit, right? And then the really cool thing, and I really appreciate, I didn't even get to show y'all this. Is it still pinned? The really cool thing about it is I love the fact that, like, the creator of DWA, she's actually taking the time to give back to us. And the fact that, like, baby, they about to be doing these giveaways of a MacBook. What's the other? Hold on, let me show y'all. But this is Rachel. She's the creator. Oops. I just want to show this with y'all. Because when I seen that, I was like, this is what I'm talking about, baby. Ain't nobody doing this. And I don't know, a little friendly competition in that type of way. Not like that, but it inspires people and it makes people want to move. It makes people want to show up for their business. But DWA recently has become affiliate. And like I was saying earlier, it's 85% commission. But the creator, because of all the amazing things that have been happening, because I ain't gonna lie, it was a transition for some people. They didn't like the idea of it. But for a huge percentage of us, we were totally fine and we're supporting it because, again, DWA is an amazing program. You learn so much from it. But she decided to basically give back to the community. So they're going to be offering plaques, baby. So once you hit certain milestones, you can earn a plaque on top of, baby, earning your Stand Store plaque. Okay. She's also going to be giving away a first place to, like, whoever gets the most sales between the 1st and the 15th to the top affiliates. So you can earn a MacBook, an iPad Air, an iPhone 16 Pro. So again, not only are you getting a course, y'all, you're learning real information. You're in a supportive community of like-minded individuals. You're getting master classes, and you're seeing people get real wins. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's all it takes for me. Okay. So I love that. Love that. So I'm gonna hop into the classroom real quick and show y'all these modules. So inside, this is where you're gonna be at 90% of the time, right? I literally come in here at least once a day. I always try to at least go through the mindset module just for my personal use. I listen to Myron Golden. I'm big on like with my business, it never stops. It never stops. I can never have too much information, right? And that's how you have to be if you really want to be successful and have longevity in this. But these are your video instruction modules. They literally have step by step. So they have a start here module. This shows you how to navigate Digital Wealth Academy, depending on what plan you want to take. Like if you want to just focus on reselling it, you can take that path. Baby, please don't drop my laptop, love. Okay, well, daddy's not available. Okay. If you want to focus on maybe selling a different course, you can do that, but still take the skills out of here and learn from it. They have a path in there for you to do that. If you want to just sell a complete, like your own offer and create your own offer, they show you how to do that. So that's what this module is here. They have a mindset module, again, one of my favorites. Different things to, again, really fix your mind on naturally how you feel about money, how you think about money, how you feel about your business, and just the confidence piece of that, because that really is 80% of this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, mama can post consistently, learn these skills and all that. But if you feel a certain type of way about your business, yes, baby. Okay, you didn't break it, baby. He not answering. Okay. Y'all, she gonna keep calling him until this man probably in the meeting. I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry. But yeah, mindset. We love that. Intro into digital marketing. So again, going the done for you route literally is for beginners. So if you need that kind of like that basic training of understanding what digital marketing is, where to start, how you should start, and just truly understand. Y'all, if y'all know what digital marketing is, it's literally any online promotion of a product, a course, a mentorship, a program. Clothing is still a form of digital marketing. If you have to promote something online, that is a form of digital marketing. So a lot of us do this every single day. Anytime we say something or promote something to our friend, our homegirl, our sister, our brother, and they buy that shit, that's a form of affiliate marketing, which falls under the category of digital marketing, which in turn, you ain't getting paid to refer something to somebody when you could. So that's really all this is. If you have knowledge in something, you know something, you speak highly of something, you can turn around and create your own digital product around that and sell it and make money from it. And you shouldn't feel guilty about it. Like that's what this generation of what we're in. People want information and they're willing to pay for it, and they're willing because they want it instantly. So that's why I'm big on telling everybody, like, definitely take advantage of what digital marketing is. It's not like this. I think a lot of people get so freaked out, and it's like, I'm going to become a digital marketer by doing this. No, I don't consider myself a digital marketer at all. Like that is just what it's called, if that makes sense. They do have a digital marketing course. Yes, baby. Not that button, baby. Press this one. They do have a digital marketing course inside of there. Xavier, come get your sister, please. Jesus, I'm sorry, y'all. They do have this digital product crash course in here where you can literally pretty much learn everything that you need to know about digital marketing in a really short period of time. It's about 2 hours worth of content. They give you viral content strategies, productivity hacks to help you kind of increase your workflow. I don't know if y'all ever read the book 10 times. What is it? 10 times better than 2 times. I listened to it, baby. I need to get back in there and listen. But it really is a really good book of learning how to utilize your time and get more done in less time than more time. I said, take your sister upstairs for me, please. Okay, here, y'all can take my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
Bye. Thank you. You can learn how to create your own digital product in here, how to tell your basically how to position yourself online to successfully start making money with digital products. I always tell people personally, baby, this crash course in here is cute. It's real cute, but girl, get in here and learn this information and stop playing. Okay, don't try to take the easy way. You definitely can. I've had people that have bought Digital Wealth Academy from me, and they're like, girl, I'm just gonna go through the crash course. And they got like one sale, but then like it wasn't nothing consistent. So I'm big on, baby. Hey, Sabrina, girl, I didn't even see you. My bad. I'm big on consistency. Okay, like I'm big on like literally having longevity in this, baby. It's quick to make a little bit of money in a long period of time, but baby, you can make a lot of money in a short period of time if you learn these skills and implement them. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's there for you to use, but take that ass through the whole course because it's definitely worth it. I always tell people that. Foundation module, this is really important. So again, with this being done for you, they really are giving you the training wheels, the setup, right? So you can learn everything that you need to know to set up a successful business, right? And it's really important to know the 4 key factors into building your business in order to see growth, in order to see engagement, in order to see sales. You know what I mean? Like, you really have to understand that. People are online all the time. You hear people say niche down, or whatever like that. But it's so important to understand niche. There's a difference of you liking to talk about a certain thing versus you are really good at talking about something that you know. It's 2 different things, right? So I always tell people, like, when I got started, just like on YouTube, for example, I like doing makeup. I like, doing hair. So I was doing hair tutorials and stuff like that because I like to do it. Didn't mean I necessarily was the best at it. Wasn't given, the best instruction. But then when I actually started applying something that was like, well, I mean, I do like doing digital marketing, but this is something that I do that I'm passionate about. Rather, if people support me, rather if they don't, I'm still going to show up. So really think about, like, when it comes to your niche, think about it like, as I tell people this all the time, like, what you imagine talking about something to your homegirl, right? What is something that you can talk about with somebody for like hours, right? Without you getting burnt out, without you getting tired, you just passionate about it, right? That is your niche. Who is that person that you're talking to? That's what that is. A lot of people be like, well, I want to do this. I want to be a life coach. I want to do this or whatever. But baby, ain't got no experience, ain't got no testimonies, ain't got nothing. Not saying that you can't, but there is a big difference. And I think that's where I see a lot of people mess up when they start their journey and they experience burnout real quick. Baby, you got to be passionate about it. Even when motherfuckers ain't in here, when they not supporting you, when they not liking, when they're not following, not doing anything. So that is, if you don't take nothing away from me, please take that, okay? They have these legal documents in here, how to like basically legally protect your business. And these are actually in reference to Digital Wealth Academy. Stop, baby. No, it's dead. Here. Daddy's gonna call you when he's ready, okay? Okay, it's okay. He'll call you when he's ready. This is the affiliate program. So once you get Digital Wealth Academy, they do show you how to actually set up your business. Grab your link so you can start selling it immediately. I do want to be completely honest with you. The payout is 7 days. So that's important to know. So when you sell Digital Wealth Academy, it will take, y'all, this is a hot ass mess. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. When you sell Digital Wealth Academy, it is a 7-day payout, baby. It's a 7-day payout. Hopefully they're gonna make some changes to that. But again, I just like to let y'all know it's still definitely worth it. And once your money start getting flowing, like, as much as I say, and I want to complain about that, I pretty much cash out of my business every single day because this business module here allows me to make anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a day, right? So with me constantly making money, I'm constantly cashing out. But I just want to say, when it comes to Digital Wealth Academy, this shit is a 7-day payout. Okay, so just be aware. I just want to let you know. Okay, but my program is not. So we're excited about that. And I'm gonna talk about that here in a second. So again, this is all the information you need to know once you get started. Definitely go through this module here because it's gonna be helpful. Okay. The next thing that I want to kind of show y'all is getting digital. Y'all, my words is flustered. I've been talking all day. With Digital Wealth Academy, you are going to need a storefront, a way to basically collect your payment from your customers, right? So there's different platforms that you can use. You can create your own website. I personally recommend going with StanStore. That is the site that I use. If you click the link in my bio now, like on my home YouTube page, you'll see it there. I just like it because it's super beginner friendly. It's straight to the point, dummy proof. That's what I need, right? But they do have other sites like Beacons. You can build your own website through System.io, and that's absolutely free. I always tell people starting out, you can definitely start the Beacons route. That's the way I went. And then once you get a little coin, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. People, I ain't trying to be shady to no other website or nothing like that, but people I just feel like it's a respect thing with StanStore. You know what I'm saying? Like, people show you a little more love with StanStore. In StanStore, you can earn a plaque. There's really great perks to it. So, and another thing that I like about it is a lot of people will tell you that, once you start your digital marketing business, you'll want to automate it, right? And they'll tell you about sites like ManyChat and stuff like that, and you have to pay for it. Well, StanStore, they include that same tool that ManyChat is using, basically allowing you to automate your business. So in the long run, StanStore is just the way to go. But starting out, I always tell people, baby, get that profit first, then move yourself up. But I do like to let people know up front, on top of buying the course, you're going to need that storefront. Again, you can start with Beacons. That's completely free. Y'all, my hand is itching. like I said, I must got some money, big money coming. You can start with Beacons, but again, they have Stand Store and different sites for you to use. If you do decide to go with Stand Store, there is a $29 version. They also have a $99 version. If you check the description box of any of my videos, I always link a free 14-day trial for y'all down there. But I always tell people, get the course, learn the information, and then focus on your store. Don't try to hop in this and you're gonna overwhelm yourself and you're gonna be like, what the hell? And then you're gonna miss your 14 free days. You know what I'm saying? So get in there, learn the information, find out, who are you gonna be helping, who are you gonna be talking to, and how you're gonna implement this. Are you gonna start a new page on Instagram? Are you gonna create a, you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna use an existing one? Ooh. So these are really things that you really, really need to think about before. It's exciting. It's overwhelming all at once. But again, like I always tell people, kind of take your time with it. And, if you get Digital Wealth Academy from me, you always have my support. I always help, the people that get it because I get it. I know what it's like starting out. And again, this is kind of why I'm launching my own program. And it's why I mentor and coach, honestly, because some people aren't as anal, I think, as like, others. And it again, if you're a mom, it's hard to be disciplined and actually stay focused on this. If you have things going on, you working a job, you know what I'm saying? Life it's not enough hours in the day as is. But if you create a system and you become really productive with your time, because a lot of people, girl, they be scrolling for hours, and I was one of them. And I was like, man, how am I gonna have time to do this? But when you're serious again about changing your life, changing your financial situation, you'll find a way to make this shit work. Okay, especially for some money. Baby, when I start seeing the money, I said, oh baby, I can make this work. We're just not gonna get 8 hours of sleep. We're gonna get like 4, But to me, it's worth it. What'd you say, Marcy? Your baby is just fine. That's just the joy. Girl. Ciao. They talk about pre-launching here. Again, I feel like this module is really slept on, but it's really important, y'all. And I didn't know this as a beginner, and I didn't get to show y'all. As far as when I say video instruction, baby, video instruction. Okay.
In this class, we're going to be talking about the perfect strategy.
This module is really important to me. It is so important to me because I really feel like it resonates the most with my journey. Again, I was selling digital products. My digital products were really good quality. They offered a lot. They answered someone's question. They solved a problem. But again, I did not have any marketing experience. I didn't have any branding experience, right? And I didn't know anything about pre-launching. And I'm so grateful that DWA has this module here and they go over and explain it because y'all, like a lot of people have planners and they have their own digital products and they're not able to sell it. And it's not because your product is terrible. I promise you, sis, if you got a digital product out there and you like, baby, why ain't nobody buy my shit? It's not because it's terrible. It's because you haven't marketed like how you should. Y'all, you should be talking about things and leaving breadcrumbs, for literally 30 days at minimum. You know what I'm saying? And teasing an offer and talking about that is a part of the strategy. I tell people all the time, McDonald's, Pepsi, Walmart, Target, all of these brands are $1 million brands. And if they don't show up, if we don't, granted, they do have kind of a lasting impression on us, right? But still, for the most part, they run ads every single day because it's like, I want to stay in your brand. I want you to stay feeling like you need to spend that coin on me. You know what I'm saying? And you have to look at this the same way. It's not like you can just pop up on the scene and be like, oh, my product's amazing. Like so many people swear by it, whatever. But it's like, okay, hi. Where did you come from? You didn't even introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? So again, I really, really appreciate that they talk about pre-launch and understanding it and, really setting it up. And it gives you that authority online to look like an expert, to know it's like, damn, she actually took the time and took us on a journey, baby. She took us from the beginning. Like that's one thing I'm doing now. I post little snippets in my story. I'm going to show y'all just some of the modules that I'm currently filming for my program that's launching on Mother's Day. But, you have to do that. You got to show them a little bit. Let the people in. These are things, again, that you learn from Digital Wealth Academy. So, again, I'm so grateful for that. One of my favorite, like probably in my top 10. Yeah, I think I got 10. I'm trying in my top 10. So like I was stating before, Stand Store, they show you how to set up your system, show you how to set up your store, everything like that. Funnels, of course, that's an option. So again, they go through all of that here. All of this is ready to go. Again, y'all, video instruction. How I was telling you, Beacons, girl, they walk you through it. Everything that you need, video instructions to set up, how to add digital products. So not only just Digital Wealth Academy, other digital products as well. If you need that, how to, put your link in your bio. All the information that you need to set up your business is in here ready to go in a box. And you can just turn around and basically resell this. You don't have to resell it, but if you want to, that's a perk. And I look at it as, hey, this is another stream of income for me. Yes, baby. Yes, girl. Here.
You know the baby teeth?
You gonna have to brush your teeth?
Look.
Yeah. Is it falling out?
Yeah.
Oh my God, girl. Don't let it fall out. They have email marketing. Again, another I feel like slept on tool that all businesses need. If you do not have an email list or something like that, baby, what are you doing? We can't be relying on these social medias because they might let us down. You know what I'm saying? We never know. They could disappear any day. But having your email list, and honestly, it creates more of a personal connection. And like if you have a YouTube channel or something that you really are trying to like kind of really heavy promote, email marketing is a really great way to utilize it. A lot of people tell me a lot pretty much every day I feel like, girl, I didn't know you was on live, or girl, I didn't know you posted a video. If I wanted to, I mean, I don't do it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But if I wanted to, I could start like, hey, if I utilize my email list, hey, I'm going live, you know, and it's a great way to stay in touch with your community, let them know what you're working on, what you got going on. And again, people really appreciate that. So I love that they go over that here. They talk about building trust, how to build trust with your audience, how to keep the people keep coming back, right? That's really important to know when it comes to your business, okay? Marcy, what you say? Girl. She's something else, y'all. She is something else. But I can't even get mad at her because when I say y'all I've been sitting at this computer like literally, I'm logging off after this. I gotta take a break. I don't even think I'm gonna get to post today. They have this content button here. A part of this being y'all a done for you course. They give you flyers and things that are help you to promote it, if that makes sense. So for example, when you get Digital Wealth Academy, I always tell people your first week is really going to be educate. Because again, here you are, say if you're using an existing Instagram page, or maybe if you start a new one, maybe you just can't pop on the scene and be like, hey, can you buy this shit? Like people gonna be looking at you like, what? You have to reel the people in. And so I love the fact that they provide these templates and things for you to use. So something as simple as what is digital marketing, and having that proper term on a flyer for you to use in your stories or even on an Instagram reel. And you can customize it if you want to put your picture on the background of it. But as far as the information, that part is done for you. And showing them like, hey, if you sell this many Digital Wealth Academies a month, like really painting that picture for your audience to get them to understand. I tell people all the time, your strategy, honestly, everything you see me doing right now, this is what you do. This allows me to make anywhere from like on average, usually $5,000 to $3,000 a day, y'all. Like that's kind of like my average at this point. But there's days also where if I don't show up on live or if I don't post or something like that, I don't make any money. So this is definitely one of those businesses. It's passive, but you do have to show up for it, right? But again, you can learn systems and strategies to set yourself up. You can learn about batching content. You can learn about setting up your systems and automating your business where, again, you're getting more done in a short period of time versus spending all this time not getting shit done. That's what we don't want to do, right? And again, they talk about all that in here. They go over branding. So all things branding, how to create a powerful brand. This is really comes down to like using colors and fonts. I see a lot of people, they start off and they use fonts that you can't read. It's in cursive. It's like, baby, you got 1 second. We used to have 3 seconds. You got 1 second to get people's attention. And content creation, reels, shorts, TikToks, number one way to get people's attention on top of live streaming, right? And again, I always tell people, you got to make shit clear, easy to read, first grade level, okay? But branding, and again, like I was saying earlier, Pepsi, McDonald's, Walmart, when you think of certain colors, you think of those brands. Same thing when it comes to your business, and that's what they go over. Setting your Instagram up with highlights and, having this information available, y'all. The whole point of, I'm speaking for people that are into digital products or selling anything online, is your content should be giving essentially free information, right? It should be providing them with why they're going to eventually want to bite and get your offer. So your branding has to match. It has to make sense. I can't be on there one day talking about, I'm a gamer. Then next minute I'm talking about, I'm talking to the moms. Like, it has to give brand. Okay. Now, granted, is my stuff aesthetically pleasing or anything like that? Hell no. I'm a basic bitch, real basic over here, right? But at the same time, I always use the same colors. I always try to use the same fonts. Now, ain't nothing wrong with switching up your fonts or anything like that. You can definitely do that, but branding is key. And less is more, y'all. Less is more. I know a lot of people, when they get started, they be like, I'm gonna do this font, or I'm gonna try this transition. I'm gonna try to do this. And it's like, baby, you ain't gotta do all that because motherfuckers is gonna scroll on. We don't want that, okay? But yeah, again, another really good module. They talk about traction marketing, how to sell in your stories, y'all. Everything that you need to successfully, I want y'all to hear me, successfully set your business up and get it going and start making money online. When I was showing y'all those testimonies earlier, these are the things that people are going through. Watching these videos, they probably taking notes and really utilizing it and implement it in their strategy so they can grow on social media, so they can start getting sales, so they can start selling high ticket items on top of, technically, I consider Digital Wealth Academy a low ticket item. You know what I'm saying? Because there are programs that I paid for, again, that are $3,000, $1,000. They have $10,000 programs. So again, like, if you think small, you're going to get small. If you think big, you're going to think big. You're going to get big, okay? They go over faceless marketing. If you do not want to show your face, or if you do not, want to be on camera, you do not have to. And people are making a lot of money with digital marketing. I will say this is the longer route. So just be in it for the long run. Because it does take time to build trust online with people. Ask yourself, would you buy something from somebody that you've never seen before? How would that make you feel? You definitely would want to know that, like, okay, is this person real? Is this a bot or whatever? So I always tell people, really consider that, if you want to get in faceless marketing, there are different ways that you can still show yourself, but not show yourself. I personally recommend going that route instead of using like stock faceless content, because so many people are doing that. They're gonna be like, damn, I've seen that video on such and such page. I've seen that video on this page, so I say watch that. I did start my journey all faceless. I ain't gonna lie, and I was killing myself, y'all. I was killing myself, but at the time, I needed the money. I wanted the money, right? So I was willing to show up for that. But again, after learning these systems and different strategies, I learned how to work smarter and not harder. And less really is more. I used to post, y'all, consistently. I'm talking about 7 days a week, 3 times a day, baby. You can go back. Probably when I start falling off. Probably October. I feel like October. But then I started just honestly relying on live and just getting on here educating people, because my whole thing is this: people want to know what they money is. Is it worth the $497? Absolutely. This program is worth easily over $5,000, right? So my personal strategy and what I do is I just get on live and I educate. I answer questions. I do a lot of Q&As, and I just show people the information, because again, like, I'm not one of those type of people that brags and tells you like, oh, I've been on this many trips, I've done this, I've done that. I mean, I try to share every once in a while, but at the end of the day, how is that helping you? How is that helping you getting out of your financial situation? How is that helping you stop living paycheck to paycheck? You don't give a damn, right? You want to know, how can you get there? How can you create passive income for yourself so you can get your time back with your family, so you can get freedom, so you can walk away from your 9 to 5, right? So that's my focus, and that's what I try to focus on. But again, as a person that comes from nothing, my upbringing from nothing, and again, hearing all my life, money don't grow on trees, or money is evil, and this and that. Like, it's not, y'all. Money is literally what is it? How you say it? IEP? Is it AEP? I forget the word, y'all, but it's terminology for y'all. Money it's basically, I look at it as an asset. You know what I'm saying? It literally is asset, and it allows me, again, my creativity can make me money. And that's the one thing that I've taken from digital products. Baby, I'm creative. I can create some shit. I can solve somebody's problem. And you know what? If I can't solve somebody's problem, baby, I can go in ChatGPT and type in, baby, give me 10 problems that moms face. You know what I'm saying? And create something. Y'all, that's all it is. I promise you. It ain't nothing that you got to be special about. You ain't got to have no degree in it or nothing like that. If I can do it, anybody can do it, right? And I just personally recommend going the faceless route, because it's already a proven system. Somebody's already done it. 100,000 people have already done it and seen success with it. Like, y'all, the people inside of Digital Wealth Academy that are applying the word, that are actually going through the program and utilizing it, are winning. That's just the best way I can say it. Honestly, they have some done for you reels in here, but it does cost, I think, like $34 a month. I say create your own content. Like, I love the fact that I get to be creative, and get funky with your camera angles and stuff, right? That's the really fun and cool thing about it. So again, even if you want to be faceless, baby, there's ways. Turn down the lighting, you know what I'm saying? Do a little shadow or whatever, or only show your hands. Like, again, if I can do this, anybody can do it. I just say don't go to faceless route, because just if you're going to be in it for the long run, okay? They have a men's digital marketing module here. So for the guys feeling like they left out or whatever like that, strictly for men, they give you preloaded content for guys. I ain't gonna lie, it's a whole bunch of white men. So if it's any black men, I'm sorry, they ain't get you covered in there, okay? They have this all things Instagram. This is a really good detail module. Again, everything that you need to know about Instagram, changing and making your bio optimizing your bio, making it searchable. A lot of people don't realize, like, Instagram starts with your bio. if your bio doesn't literally say who you are, what your transformation was, who you helped, and what problem you solve, baby, a lot of times your shit won't get pushed anyway. Like all of these systems use a algorithm, and the algorithm is using certain keywords, SEO, and all of that for a reason in order to get your content in front of the right people. Again, this is some shit that I thought I knew because I used to be a social media manager. Baby, I didn't know that, but I learned it inside of Digital Wealth Academy. And they literally tell you go over all things as far as Instagram. And this has recently been updated because Instagram is always motherfucking changed. Okay. You also have this digital product guide here. This literally shows you how to walk through Canva and create your own digital product, ebook, and stuff like that. So again, y'all, it doesn't have to necessarily be your focus is trying to resell Digital Wealth Academy. Again, I just say get Digital Wealth Academy so you can learn marketing, so you can learn branding. If you want to sell the shit, you can. You don't have to. Again, like I told y'all, before I get off this, I was going to say get off this call. Before I get off of this live, I'm going to show y'all my program that I'm working on and the modules that are inside of there. I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. But again, you have to know marketing. You have to know branding. If you actually take the time to learn these skills, baby, I promise you, you can sell salt to a slug. Like you can sell motherfucking water to a dolphin. For real. But again, one thing that I am big on is integrity, being honest, and treating people how you would want to be treated. Always think, and ask yourself, like, what question would I have? How would I feel? And that's why I personally always try to go above and beyond for people that, spend money with me, because at the end of the day, that's still your hard-earned money. And for you having faith in me, like, I want to deliver. I want to make sure you're good. Now, granted, I can't do the shit for you, but I'm here to support you if you are someone that's willing to put in the work. Like, you can ask anybody that's ever worked with me, baby, I'm going to help you. I'm going to set you up for set. Again, I can't do the shit for you, though, and I'm not. So don't ask me, okay? But outside of that, so again, they go over pretty much everything that you need in Canva. They have a Canva module in here. They go over the viral reel system, how to literally position y'all. Again, something else that I thought, going viral, I know I'm saying I'm real slow for this. I thought it was just a fluke, but no, there is a real system set up where you can set yourself up to go viral. And again, I just thought it was kind of the luck of the draw. Oh, you posted this shit and it just went out. But no, you can start from literally starting at creating your caption and then building from your caption the actual video, and then from the video using keywords in your, like, baby, it's a whole system. But if you have to actually take the time to learn it and create this type of stuff, and it's like, damn, if I do the math, if I create some viral content, that means a lot of eyes is gonna be on me, which in turn probability says a lot of motherfuckers gonna fuck with me, right? So that's the really cool thing about that. They have this everything reels, everything that you need to know about reels, content creation, y'all. So much good information. CapCut editing, really basic CapCut editing. So again, for complete beginners, they're like, hey, I've never edited, I've never done it. Baby, they got you covered. They got you covered in here. They go over photography, videography, Canva essentials. They did just recently update this module. I know it has a lot more than it did in here. How to set up your brand kit, how to do brand colors. Like, y'all, it's really about setting up your system and working smart. It really is. I used to be one of the type of people, I'm telling you, like, I would just kind of willy-nilly or whatever like that. Maybe I got folders now. I'm organized. Maybe I got to be, but I learned all of this information out of here, and I'm so grateful that I have this, and I can always go back into it. Like, I think a lot of people don't understand the perk of going the done for you route is you don't have to know everything. And that's really, and that's completely normal. Now, with launching your own shit, you need to know what you're talking about, right? Because it's yours. But this route, you just need to know key things, obviously, that stand out. Learn the, obviously the basic foundational business module of what digital marketing is, how to sell and everything like that. But as far as like knowing every goddamn thing, no, it's not yours. You're selling someone else's product, and that's the perk of it. And the fact that it's already a proven system is kind of like, what? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the comments. Hey, Mama Sherry. Hello, my dear. How long are the courses again? So, Sherry, they as you see, this one right here is 3 minutes long. So so for each actual course inside of the, look. So Digital Wealth Academy, they consider this a course, right? And inside of here are different modules and their video instructions. So you see how that one was like 3 minutes long? This one is 5 minutes long, but it's over basically like different pillars that kind of all tie together to kind of paint that picture and tell that story of how you need to do something, right? So as you can see, like I said, when I click on different ones, they're all different, but she's just going through and explaining you step by step how to, like, again, set up different elements, how to add elements, how to add text. So again, for my people that just need basic, really Canva good info, really solid basic information. I know a lot of people get started like, bro, I've never been in Canva, I don't know how to use it. This is the module that you would, maybe get started with if you want to create your own offer, if you want to create your own ebook and stuff like that. So again, they're all different. I feel like this year they're short and digestible videos. Some of them are a lot longer than others, especially like if you go on that crash course, because again, it's about 2 hours worth of content. But typically they're usually about 5 minutes long, sometimes even shorter than that. Again, I appreciate that because my attention span, baby, I'm after about 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can keep going. Oh, hey, Brielle, nice to meet you, Miss Marcy daughter, and welcome to NPM, sis. I'm sorry, y'all. They have, again, like I was talking about earlier with business automations, they talk about how to use ManyChat here. Again, if you get StanStore, baby, that shit is included. So I always tell people like go that route because it's like we trying to I'm trying to profit money. That's all I'm worried about is profit. Okay, I ain't trying to spend no money if I ain't got to, right? They teach you how to maintain loyal customers. And, really understanding that, like a lot of people always think that, oh, I just got that sale or whatever like that. Like, I don't care if I talk to her again. It's like, no, I want to make sure I'm creating multiple offers that people want to keep coming back because I'm continuing to solve their problem. I'm a big believer in, scope the scene, y'all. Like when I got in Digital Wealth Academy, I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, I used to see so many people struggle with setting up their StanStore and they just would get frustrated. And that was a part of the reason why they would almost want to give up on their journey. So I was like, maybe StanStore is not a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? So I took that and girl, I used to literally set up people's StanStores. I used to charge $50 and then right before I ended it, I was charging $100. So again, it's about paying attention to your surroundings, y'all, taking the information that you're learning in here. And I apply this to my everyday life. Y'all, when I'm out in public, I talk about digital marketing. I talk about digital products. I have sold Digital Wealth Academy to people, me going to go get food, me out at lunch, me out at brunch. Like, because again, it's a life-changing thing. And again, if it worked for me, I've seen it work for thousands of others. I've personally helped over 200 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? So again, it's not just about like, oh, one and done. Nah, baby, I want to keep them coming back. They have this module here, how to legally protect your business. And she just basically explains, it's not really nothing it's detailed, but it's just like one little video where she explains everything legal must that you have to do with your online business and to make sure you ain't getting in trouble. Certain like FTC claims and stuff like that. They have this everything TikTok module. And as y'all can see, I ain't even been through this shit because one thing about it, baby, I'm not a TikTok girly. I'm just not. And again, I love the fact that I'm not forced to have to go through information that I don't want to utilize. I take what I need and I leave what I don't. But again, if you're interested in learning TikTok, learning about TikTok Shop, Girl does do a really good job. Like I have been through this. I just never took the time to actually mark it off because I'm like, yeah, the courses that's marked off, y'all, is because I go through them every single day. And so when you kind of, and I don't know about y'all, like I'm a task-driven individual. Okay, I was like that too. Okay, Sherry. Thank you. Nice to meet you. You too, sis. You too. Well, y'all forgot my train of thought, Lord. Dang, I was about to say something. It was something important. I don't know what it was. Shell. Who knows? Oh, I was gonna say, so I don't know about y'all. Like, I'm a task, like I didn't used to always be this girl, trust me. But I'm a task-driven girly. Like I create little to-do lists in my phone all the time, and I like to. Okay, I did the laundry. Okay, like today, my goal was to get 5 modules done inside of my program. And I'm like, ooh, I got one more I got to do, and then I can mark that off. But I think it's helpful. I know a lot of people don't utilize it. Again, like I told y'all, when I went through here, but when you finish a module, you don't have to. But what you do is you click right here, and it'll mark it as done, and that way, I don't know, like to me, like that's kind of encouraging because like, okay, I'm 8% through this bitch. I'm 8% through it, right? And it just, I don't know if that motivates y'all, but that really does motivate me. So I like that aspect of it. And really it kind of helps you kind of keep track of where you're at. And again, I constantly go back through kind of the same ones over and over. I haven't really taken the time to really, really go through this, but it is really good information, especially like I said, posting your first TikTok, how to go viral on TikTok. She goes into like how to monetize. So not only the, affiliate program and stuff like that, so much more. So if you are interested, like you can make a big girl bag on TikTok. It just ain't for me. Okay. I ain't got time for them kids. I just don't. Okay. But that's just my personal opinion. Okay. We all find our journey in this. Okay. What else? So I'm gonna show y'all some of the newer modules that they launched. Then I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of MPM. Okay. So they talk about affiliate marketing in here. Again, this is a really good module to go through if you are going to be selling a different offer. The way that they go through and explain all this, literally, y'all, from the beginning. Introduction. What is affiliate marketing? Again, that choosing your niche, finding programs and products, low ticket versus high ticket, things like that, business automation, multiple streams of income, and really learning. Y'all, I make a lot of money through affiliate marketing, like a lot of money, right? And for some of it, it doesn't even consist of me. Like if I wasn't selling digital products, I wouldn't even have to sell. I wouldn't even have to have a store. Like, so again, this is a really, really good module to go through and actually learn how to use it. As you can see, detailed as fuck. We love that, right? I love a good, baby, break it down for me step by step. A, then B, then C. That's what digital marketing does, right? It ain't no just all. So again, Sherry, like how you were saying, baby, I can't. And again, the videos that do be long, baby, I be okay. I'm gonna have to come back because y'all see how she kept coming in here. I wouldn't be able to get nothing done. So again, low, short, digestible, but informational and high value videos for you to learn from. And we love a good video instruction over here, right, girl? They have this UGC course. I always show people the UGC course in here because Digital Wealth Academy, for the price that it is worth this alone. Definitely worth it alone. If you want to get into creating content for brands, I definitely and highly recommend that you learn about UGC because you do not have to have a requirement of a following. You do not have to have any followers at all, honestly. And Girlfriend goes through everything in here, sets you up with strategies, sets you up with templates, how to reach out to brands, scripts to say, what not to say, learn about the difference between like organic UGC, paid ads, riceage, I can't even talk, right? Usages, all that is in here, right? For you ready to go. And I always tell people, baby, if you don't take nothing from Digital Wealth Academy, baby, if you don't take this UGC module and create you an ebook from it yourself, I'm just being honest. But put your spin on it. Like that's all it is. Like all of this information in here, y'all, is in one module. Y'all see all this? There's no excuse. There is no excuse. And I love that. Like, baby, she killed it. Okay. We killed it. Okay. Because we always do. Just know that. Just know that we kill it. Okay. And y'all, let me just show y'all. I'll click on a video while I'm in here. Where's one that she talking? I think she's talking in the first one. Yeah. Oh,
Have you ever come across?
Shell, can y'all hear it? And I wanted to get in this too. I forgot about the damn class, little master class I was telling y'all about. Girl, okay, it ain't look. I want to show y'all one because she looked like us. Well, she ain't black. I don't know if she black, but y'all know me. That's important to me. Representation is key, okay? But yeah, y'all, UGC module really, really good. They show you how to create your own course, high ticket sales, drop shipping, ChatGPT, health and wellness. And this is like different nutrition plans, workouts, things that as a business owner, I feel like a high level woman, because that's what we should be considering ourselves, right? Everything that you need all in one place, ready to go for you, right? All things Pinterest. I promise you, after I get my stuff settled, I want to go through this and actually learn Pinterest because I heard you can make bread on Pinterest. And I'm like, Pinterest? Girl, I don't know, but I'm gonna learn it. And when I learn it, y'all know I'm gonna come back and teach y'all how to monetize on YouTube, how to monetize on Amazon, print on demand, network marketing, y'all, blending two businesses, the art of, if you want to become an influencer, if that has always been your dream, girl, it's right here. It's right in here. What is an influencer? Finding your niche. Finding your niche, right? And again, see, 3-minute, short, second, digestible videos. Baby, get to the point. I don't care about your life story. How is this gonna help me? You know? So again, very, very detailed information. Like you would be crazy not to learn from Digital Wealth Academy. People that ain't learning, I guarantee you they ain't been through the shit. They just haven't. Like again, they have these items here. I really don't talk about this a lot because honestly, y'all, it ain't a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. It's not. But these items here are PLR products that you can sell, repackage, make them your own. You can bundle them together Ain't gonna lie, when I first started, I used to do this a lot. I used to bundle all these bitches together. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And I would improve my offer, and that would increase my sales a lot. But I feel like everybody and mama got these PLR products now. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, I ain't gonna get on there a lot of y'all. They do. But again, take what you learn, take this information, y'all, and remix it, make it your own. How can you rephrase this, reword this? We have ChatGPT. We have ChatGPT, y'all. I'm telling y'all, you have no excuse not to be making no money. You just don't. You just don't. Oh, excuse me. What you say, share? A to-do list moms have. A to-do. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I live for a good to-do list. Seriously. Yes, Pinterest is so much fun, and they give you some great home tips on decorating, finding some. Yeah, that's why I'm like, baby, I'm into the home decor. So if I can monetize that, baby, I'm gonna learn, because I'm definitely gonna put that in NPM too. But again, I'm not gonna put no shit in there that I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I'm not gonna do that. I have proven results, so I'm not about to get on there lying. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that she ain't gonna do. I'm only talking about stuff that I know. Okay. Or in that, honestly, that I recommend. Like I was thinking about today, like, oh, should I do a faceless module? But y'all, I don't recommend it. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I might put something in there, but for now it ain't on there. But let me show y'all what I have been working on. Girl, yeah. And then I'm gonna get up here. So, like I told y'all, because I learned everything that I learned from Digital Wealth Academy, right? And making my first, 6 figures, I was like, bro, I made 6 figures in 9 months selling somebody else's shit. And I'm talking about strictly from that. I made a lot more money than that because I sell other offers here and there. But honestly, my money maker, my biggest thing is Digital Wealth Academy. And honestly, let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really big on selling. Again, when I first started out, I didn't know what I was doing. So I did what I could do. But I don't focus on ebooks, guides, or whatever like that, because one, I know the average person ain't gonna take the time to read it. They just not, they're not. And I want to make sure that every time I experience y'all, and I say this because I want y'all to learn from me. So when you start doing this, or if you're in the process of doing this, or if you're in your journey of doing this, like, baby, how would I feel? I think how I feel when I talk to people. When I get on here and talk a lot, like, again, I know y'all don't care about all the extra y'all don't care. How is this going to change my life? So I don't focus on low ticket items as far as like ebooks and stuff like that. I do give away a lot of things. A lot of things that people can find helpful, like literally my digital marketing playbook. If you go on my website right now, you can go get that free, download it for free. Or did I take it off? I think I might have taken it off. Let me not get on here live. But either way, I do things like that because, again, a lot of people aren't going to take this information. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, get a course, get a done for you course. Honestly, get Digital Wealth Academy because, again, number one marketing course inside of the platform. The numbers don't lie. You see the growth. When I got in there, it was 42,000 people. It was 100,000 people. But now I'm in a position because everything that I've learned from this course, and I even learned how to mentor and coach and create a mentorship, right? All from this program. But then I was like, you know what? Again, like I was telling y'all earlier, I'm big on, seeing issues, seeing problems. And as a mentor, as a coach, when you constantly are getting the same questions, the same type of feedback, you're seeing the same struggles. For me, I'm like, again, Sierra, let's be smart about this. Instead of, because I know a lot of people are asking me, like, are you going to still mentor? Are you going to still coach? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, and I'm not trying to, it's my job to hype my shit up. But y'all know me. If you know me, I always deliver, baby. I ain't gonna never let you down with no bullshit. You ain't gonna never be like, that's it. Like, no, you ain't gonna. But I am taking everything that I've learned, all of my notes, all of my, meetings with people that I've mentored, people that I've coached, people that were successful, people that weren't successful, and I'm taking that and I'm throwing it in my program. Now, granted, it is for moms. It's called the Mompreneur Method, aka MPM, but it really is a system and a strategy where it's not so. What's the word? It's not so like, I feel a lot of people get overwhelmed with the idea of like, oh my God, this is a masterclass, instead of just like, hey, this is your homegirl talking to you and, telling you the real, you know what I mean? A lot of people feel like, for example, when people get inside of Digital Wealth Academy, it's like, oh my God, there's so much stuff in here. Y'all see all the modules I just showed y'all. It's so much stuff in here. Like, I don't know where to start. I need to go through this module. And I'm like, girl, go through these modules right here. That's it. Y'all don't need to go through TikTok. You don't need to go through YouTube. If you don't want to be no influencer, you don't need to go through that, and I feel like some people just, they kind of, and I've learned over time, people appreciate that laid back kind of vibe. And again, that's why I wanted to create a space for moms, a safe space for moms, because one, we do so much, right? We're constantly being tugged so many ways, as y'all can see. Child, she don't let me breathe. And trying to run a business, trying to be consistent, it's hard, and it's hard for a single person to do that, right? So let alone be a mom. So again, that's why I created my program. So I'm just going to quickly show y'all some of my modules, and if y'all have any questions, definitely put it in there. But what I'm doing, like I said, if you get Digital Wealth Academy this week, I am going to give you. I was doing merch, but I'm not doing that anymore. I will give you free access for the next. Today Wednesday, so yeah, I'm gonna do it till Friday. I'm gonna give you free access inside of the program. It is going to be a resale option, y'all. I have finally came to a decision, girl. I'm getting everything finalized today, so it's gonna be a licensing situation. So again, 100% profit, no affiliate. Woo, girl, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So the terms and conditions, my only thing was I was concerned, like I was talking to a lawyer and I was thinking that I had to do a what's it called, NDA, but I don't got to do that. So girl, it is a resale option. It's not master resale rights, and it's not affiliate. So again, I know, because again, I think how y'all think. I don't like this 7-day payout shit. I don't. I want to see my money now. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. So let me just quickly kind of show y'all what's inside. Y'all can't see the actual modules, but I'll just kind of show y'all what I have in there. Okay, girl. Okay. Oh, look, hey, Brio, girl, that's you. I'm gonna meet you right back. I'll meet you right back. Okay. Well, y'all. So again, same kind of setup as Digital Wealth Academy is hosted inside of the school platform, and again, MPM is all about learning digital marketing A through Z. It's a one-stop shop made by a mom for moms, girl. So you can learn how to build income, brand, balance, and life that you motherfucking love, okay? Because all we do, baby, all we do is hustle and mom over here, okay? I mean, that's how I feel like, you know what I mean? So again, same setup, y'all. I'm still working, adding things literally daily. And let me just show y'all just kind of a quick little brief of just some of the modules. I'm not gonna go into the modules because again, y'all, they're not even. Well, I'm on my page, ain't I? I thought I was on my other page. Sorry. But I have Hey Mama, start here, and this module here is just a welcoming in, y'all. Again, one thing about me is I'm big on centering God in my business, and I think everybody should do that. It really will give you. I don't want to say head start. Is that kind of messed up to say? But lightweight a head start. You know what I'm saying? But He can change everything for you, and if you put your faith in Him, He wants you to prosper, right? And it's really, really important to implement that in your business. Y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't. Y'all, that's me. Don't look at me. No, you can't. But I'm definitely going to be adding more inside of this module here. So this is, again, your starting point where you start. I have mindset for moms. I have ChatGPT for moms and how to utilize it to literally start working smarter and not harder, and to use it for everything. Y'all, when I tell you I use ChatGPT for everything. I go over sales, y'all. This module right here, this is the one that I plan on releasing this Friday for y'all, because everybody's been asking about sales, so it's coming, baby. I talk about selling, sales psychology, baby, everything that you need to know, how to sell without sales, everything that you need to know. I'm providing scripts in here, girl. It really is an interactive course. It's not just about listening and gaining the information. I have journal prompts in here for y'all to utilize. It's a lot. It's really going to be a game-changing experience, but I know what helped me and I know what helped other people. And so that's why I wanted to actually throw this in here. So again, for people saying Sierra, you're not going to mentor, you're not going to coach, y'all, everything that I say in mentoring and coaching, I promise you it's in here. If you get this, you're not going to need this is your mentor, right? I go over all things branding, marketing, how to actually launch MPM. I have a strategy in there of how to launch this and position yourself online to be able to sell this successfully. Productivity for moms. Y'all know me and my saying, everything is content. Everything is content. So this is all content creation, everything here. So much in there. I go over editing, how to use CapCut, how to use iMovie. And I really want to get a third option because I know a lot of people have Android, but I'm still trying to find a way. But it probably might just be starting out with CapCut and iMovie are the two editing softwares that I show you how to use. Learning how to understand your foundation as a business and telling your story. This is what's in this module. I go over email marketing. I have Instagram, YouTube, Canva, how to create your own digital product course, mentorship, all of that's in here. This is just basic information of what digital marketing is and understanding it to the fully so you can show up online. I go over FTC guidelines and just legally how to protect your business online. Things that I did not know, I definitely had to put in there to protect my mamas. Okay. Girl, I'm sorry, y'all. Scripts and how to y'all live streaming, y'all, is how I ain't gonna lie. It's what easily allows me to make 10K months, y'all. This, y'all see how I look dusty, crusty. If I can do this, you can. Some days I get on here and I be looking cute, okay? But most days it's what I look like, okay? But live streaming, y'all, is game changer, and you have to learn how to utilize that. So for my shy girls, even if you faceless, there's a way around it, baby. Get that ass on live, okay? But I talk about all that in there. And again, y'all, it's literally like you're talking to your homegirl. Like one thing I gotta say, I show you how to set up your systems, and this is like where Sandstore, beacons, and all that stuff is gonna be. And then also I'm gonna be offering PLR products as well too. So again, I'm still building it. It's launching Mother's Day, but I am allowing people to come in early. That way, as I release these modules, y'all can tell me y'all thoughts, y'all feedback. Is it resonating with you? Is it helpful for you? If not, I can make changes to it, because again, it's not just about me and what's working for me. I really want to set y'all up for success. So, girl, when I tell you it's gonna be game changer, baby, one thing about it, I gotta commend me, okay? Because one thing, I don't do it a lot, but I gotta put myself on the back, because again, I think a lot of people do really struggle with the fact, y'all, let me stop sharing my screen, I'm up here. But I think a lot of people do struggle with the fact of like, again, that stuffy feeling of like, okay, this person is making me feel like, you know, I'm beneath them. And it's like, no, y'all, that's why I tell y'all all the time, if I can do this, anybody can do it. You know what I mean? You really can. And, you know, praying that spirit of procrastination away, like it really is a spiritual journey that you have to go on in a life change. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, they definitely go over in that in Digital Wealth Academy, but baby, I need a little, take me over the top, you know what I'm saying, with it. And again, you can really change your life, but you really have to change the way how you feel about money, what you think money is used for. A lot of people I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that information I had to go and outsource. Like I tell you all the time, if y'all don't do nothing, listen to Myron Golden for yourself. You know what I'm saying? He's always dropping gems and saying a lot of, like, baby, he is my mentor in my head. Okay. One day I'm gonna afford his $1 million mentorship. But you know, like seriously, like it's all about getting out here, outsourcing, educating yourself, going above and beyond when it comes to your business. Like nobody's gonna do shit for you. Okay. Like people gotta get that out of their head. Like nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's doing that for you. So you gotta get out here and do it for yourself. And again, that's what makes that 1%. And I don't know about you, baby. I want to be a part of the 1%. Yeah, it's hard work. Yeah, there's some long nights. Yeah, sometimes I feel guilty, you know, when I'm not being able to play with my kids. But when I'm looking long-term, longevity, that tunnel vision of it, yeah, baby, it's worth it. And, you know, and that's why I'm big on, again, that's why I'm not one of those type of braggers. Like I said, when we go on vacation and stuff, like y'all, my phone is off. My computer is closed because I spend so much time working on my business and trying to solve people's problems. And again, if you got an answer to somebody's problem, which I know you do, because I know you're knowledgeable in something, baby, you should be making money from point blank, period. And if you're a person like, oh, I feel bad for, because that used to be me. Well, you can't say that. You shouldn't be trying to make money. Why not? Why not? Again, if you have integrity, if you're an honest person, you telling the truth, why not? Why not? Okay. Like 9 to 5, again, that's cute. It's real cute. It's real cute. And again, we using that as that's a client. My 9 to 5, that's one client that I make some money over here. I got all these other clients. I got all these other ways and streams of income for myself. You know what I mean? And that's how you have to use it. Stop being so negative when it comes like, I hate my fucking job. I got to leave that. No, baby, I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Like, I mean, granted, the way my system is set up a little bit is, you know, but still, seriously, in general, it's still income. There's people out here that don't have no income, right? So again, take what you have and make it work for you. That I'm telling you, that's how you increase, you know, your revenue. That's really how you change your life. You know, I think that's the biggest thing that poor people, and when I say poor, I'm not saying just dollar, I'm saying mind. Poor people, what they struggle with is their relationship with money and how they feel about money. And it's like, damn, I'm not going to trade my time for this or whatever. It's like that. But it's like, no, if you learn how to create a system for yourself that literally, baby, as I'm on, y'all, as I was on, I mean, granted, it could have been somebody in live, but as I'm on live talking to y'all, baby, I just got 3 sales passively. And I ain't post today. All I did was get on here. You know what I mean? And again, if I can do this, maybe anybody can. So if y'all don't have any questions, I try to hopefully answer everything. That's why I go through everything and kind of just show y'all everything because I know that's what people want to see. Like, what is my money gonna get me? Okay. And again, when you get Digital Wealth Academy, you have my support. I always give out my personal, let me not lie, not my personal, my business phone number. You can text me. I always tell people 24-hour support. Just give me at least 24 hours to respond. I usually get back to people fairly quickly, but still, if I don't, give me 24 hours. I'll get back with you because I do work with a lot of different people. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, stop feeling like you can't have the things that you desire, because you can. Imagination is the first step of your reality. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't take anything from what I'm saying from that, like really think about your situation, you know, or where you're at right now. You've 9 times out of 10, you probably prayed for the situation as you are now. Granted, it may not feel the greatest right now because you're like, oh, okay, I've been sitting here for a while. I've been okay. But at the same time, there was once where you was like, God, can I please at least be here? You know what I mean? And now you've been here. You may be plateauing, you may be stagnant or whatever like that. And you're ready to elevate and you're ready to take yourself to the next level. So why not think highly of yourself? Why not feel like you can't do that, right? That's what I did. And again, when I got into this game, I really was like underestimating myself. I was like, God, if I could just make an extra $1,000, I would be so grateful. But then once I started seeing like, bro, I just made $500. I just made $500. Like, I was like, okay, well, let's increase. Okay, God, I want to make 10K. 10K. And I start speaking that, writing down my goals, saying that, and really showing up for myself, right? And really, you know, actually putting in the work and applying the faith. You know, it's one thing to talk about it, it's cute, but really applying it, right? Showing up, because a lot of people, you know, when you're in your waiting season, you just want something to come for you, but it's like, what are you doing to work towards it? Okay, well, let me learn how to, you know, let me start practicing the mirror, because I know eventually I'm gonna have to start getting on live and start talking to people or whatever like that. What are you doing in your waiting season? And that's the thing that people think it's all about. Well, if it didn't happen, it's just not gonna happen. Nah, baby, I'm preparing for it. Okay, let me go ahead and get my LLC. Let me walk by faith and not by sight, because I know eventually, baby, this business is gonna pop up on me. But again, if you're so fixated on, oh, the money didn't come in today, it didn't happen, it didn't happen, it didn't happen, it's never gonna happen. So you're wasting your time. You might as well stop. Who has $1 million mentorship? Girl, Myron Golden do. And it's worth it. Like, I'm sure it's worth it. Because he's the truth. Listen to him, Sherry. I don't know if you don't listen to him, girl. I love me. Baby, I love him. 9 to 5 is there to help get started, pay the rent, build care, self-care, and family, and build your business. The Bible and said, Nature's income. Nah, I feel like this. Your 9 to 5, baby, that money should be going into a mutual fund. Put that money in a mutual fund, let it grow. Your business should fund your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, one of my affirmations is my creativity pays for my dream life. Because it really does. Whatever I want to do, whatever I want to say, like I told y'all mark my words. December 2025. I ain't trying to stun on y'all or nothing like that. But electric G-Wagon. Mark my words. Electric G-Wagon. I promise you. Paying off this, like, seriously, and that's how y'all have to be. And I think for a lot of us, again, I was once poor-minded, and I used to be like, man, this motherfucker trying to talk cocky. They doing it, but it's like, no, you have to speak that way. I ain't worried about what nobody else think or what nobody else think that I got to say. I know and how I speak. And again, the power of the tongue, it really is powerful. If you're always complaining and it's negative, you know how you ask somebody, how you doing today? Girl, it's a lot. Stress. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, but at the end of the day, you got breath in your body. Is your lights on? You got some food? So let's be grateful. And don't get me wrong, we all slip into that or whatever like that. But I'm telling you, like, learn how to change that shit, because it really does have an effect on your day-to-day. It does have an effect on your finance. It does have an effect on your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And again, when you change your way of thinking, baby, I'm just telling you, your pockets can change that. Okay. But all right, y'all. I showed y'all the Digital Wealth Academy. I showed you NPM. Girl, I'm so excited. I am so excited. And thank you, Erica. I'm sorry, girl. I don't know how I missed that. My blind ass. It's so good. Thank you, Erica. I really appreciate it. Girl, I'm trying to drop the sales and the branding. I know I'm gonna drop sales on Friday, but I want to do more. But I'm just trying to. I didn't want to release too much of it because I want to have all of it in there. But I'm like, Sierra, you can go back in there. It's not that deep. But I don't want y'all to y'all didn't been through it and y'all not go back in there. So, girl, I'm just excited because y'all. When I tell y'all, again, I have to really this is not something that's thrown together. You know, I've really been working on this for a long, long time. Honestly, my plan was to release it next year, but God told me to move, and we moving. So again, if you're a mom, you need support, you want an ecosystem that's for you, again, something that was made by somebody that's just like you, that knows your struggles, that knows what that mom guilt is like, that knows, that you want that way out. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is my, and the fact that, and I think that's what people don't understand, why I haven't personally walked away from my 9 to 5. It's such a different feeling knowing that you can walk away any day and have no care, no worry in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, sometimes I really do be feeling like, damn, I lightweight hit the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, as long as I have a phone and Wi-Fi, maybe I can't never go back to being broke. Like, there's no way. Because I can easily put something together, baby, $10. But I don't even focus on, now don't get me wrong. Look, again, we're going to talk about it inside of NPM. Low ticket is fine, but baby, if I can deliver everything for you, and y'all, NPM is going to sell for $777. Like, that's the plan. I know by the end of this year, it's going to be selling for $777. So it's about how you feel, how you think. Baby, I ain't trying to be like everybody else. I ain't trying to be like Digital Wealth Academy. I love it. I learned everything from it, but baby, we're trying to be better. And again, that's what you should be doing. Taking the things that you're learning, outsourcing the information. Go on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of free shit on here. And put something together, but you got to be willing to do the work. People don't want to do the work. That's what it is. You don't want to be a millionaire because you don't want to put in the work. You just think it's just supposed to happen. It's just supposed to be given to you. It's supposed to fall out the sky. Cute. Real cute. But your faith ain't even working. Okay? You ain't did nothing to work on that business, but why haven't I hit $1 million yet? What's going on, baby? When the last time you post? When you get on live? Yeah. Okay. But that's real cute. But again, y'all, I don't want to get in here preaching or anything like that. You know what I mean? But as always, I will link everything down below. If y'all have any questions, y'all know y'all can hit me up on Instagram, shoot me a message. If you are, like I said, if you are interested in getting Digital Wealth Academy, I do recommend it. I really do. It's a great program. I really feel like, I ain't gonna say nothing is guaranteed because it's not, but it definitely is. I feel like an easy program to sell because, again, like y'all see what I just did and how I got on live and showed y'all what's inside the program. That's all that I do. Now, granted, I do post reels and I talk about things, but honestly, I just get on live and it allows me to make a lot of money. If you a TikTok girly, baby, you can get on TikTok, spend some hours and just show people the product. Y'all, the product is going to sell itself. The testimony sell the course. Like, but again, as a person that actually went through it and utilizes the skills, I'm now getting ready. I'm now launching my own product from the information that I learned. You get what I'm saying? So if I can do that, you can do that too. It doesn't have to be that's all you're going to do is just focus on reselling the course. There's a lot of people that I've sold Digital Wealth Academy to that they ain't never resold that bitch. And they make a lot of money because you know why? They took the skills that they learned in there and they put them in their business. I just thought about it. I just said I was going to order. Damn it. What time Best Buy closed? Sorry, y'all. Okay, let me get off of here. I gotta order this before, but y'all, I'm sorry. ADHD, shout out. Well, all right, y'all. If y'all don't have any questions, I'm gonna get off of here. I will link everything down below. And like I said, if you get Digital Wealth Academy, I will let you inside of NPM today through Friday only. But you gotta let me know. Let me know when you get Digital Wealth Academy. Like, send me a message because I ain't gonna do it for everybody. If you get inside, I will let you inside of NPM absolutely free. My gift to you, and that again, this is going to be a program that you're going to get to resell, girl. That's going to be $777. So, baby, and for my people that do want to get inside, y'all get inside before the price go up. Like I'm telling y'all know I'm a nice person, and I always do be trying to bend over backwards. But y'all, I gotta be tight on my shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm serious. After Mother's Day, I think I'm going to do a sale. More than likely, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Where I may allow the ladies in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. It's been heavy on my heart. So I probably will do like $100 off Mother's Day and Mother's Day only. Because I'm gonna do a webinar and everything like that. You know, that way y'all can invite people to the webinar, and whoever y'all invited to the webinar, if y'all inside of NPM, obviously, I want to make sure that they buy it from you so you can get that sale. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be a program that for once it's going to be easy to sell because it's clear as day. If you're a mom in business, if you're a business-minded mom, if you're a mom who needs self-care, if you're a mom that needs productivity hacks, if you're a mom that wants to learn how to make money online, NPM is going to be for you. So you need it. You know what I mean? So I know that so I just can't wait to see so many of y'all take off. So again, and then the really cool thing about it is with it not being MRR affiliate, girl, you can bundle it with other things. Maybe you got Digital Wealth Academy, or obviously, like if you get Digital Wealth Academy, you can bundle those two together. And you know what I'm saying? As long as you, at minimum, sell it for $277. It's $277. Or if you want to sell it for more, do your thing. But hey, but get in while you can. The early bird pricing does end soon. It's $77 to get started. And again, you can get that on payment plan. Girl, break that down, okay? Because one thing about it, if I don't give a damn if it's $25, I'm always gonna get a payment plan. I don't care if it's $27. She's getting a payment plan. Well, all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, girl. So if you got a question, just shoot me a message. Tomorrow Thursday, and I'm supposed to be doing a Q&A. Yeah. All right, y'all. What you say, Marcy? Okay, let me get off here. Damn, I said I was gonna order this laptop. Child. Now Best Buy, I know they're gonna push the day back. Believe in Jesus and your millions up here. You can. Yep, that's right. You sure can. You sure can, Mama. What'd you say? You're real. Oh, thank you, Marcy. You so nice. Thank you, Marcy. I'm looking forward to talking to Brielle too. I can't wait to talk to her. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have an amazing evening. And y'all just stay consistent, and honestly, get closer to God. That's the best thing. If you don't do nothing else, get closer to God, okay? Because I'm telling you, He wants you to live an abundant lifestyle. Like He really do. It's really like set up for us to do that. You just gotta put the work in. And by spending time with Him, it's worth it. You can't set 10 minutes aside to spend with Jesus. You can't write down 5 things that you're grateful for. Why not? Okay, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, y'all have a wonderful evening. Mama loves you. Chill, I'll be forgetting.